was seeing a video of one made by an Indian. That shows everything why Chinese are so insensitive and so stupid. Their food reveals everything. How can a man eat things looking like snake, frog, and all those things, and you think he will be chained, he or she? That means the person is just born to it. Pleasure is dominating that person to such an extent that he is ready to do anything. And even the whole Western world is like that. That's why we have created such a madhouse. Just to enjoy sex, they are ready to do anything, even taste shit. This is what Hitler used to do. Hitler, before having sex with anyone, he will tell the woman to shit on him, to pee on him. If you are such a sick man, then what can be expected from you? You will destroy the whole world. Because you have destroyed yourself first. You are just a maniac. You should be in a madhouse. But I think there are many people, there are many people who consider Hitler as an incarnation of a Jewish god, Ezekiel or something. That exactly I don't remember. But even if you are the most mad person in the world, there will be some idiot who will appreciate you. And mostly only idiots are appreciated. Because the whole world is full of idiots. Otherwise, we cannot have this kind of world where those who are bent upon destroying it, they are regarded as great people. Whether it is Bill Gates or what is his name? The man who is after India. The man who destroyed Malaysian economy also.
George Soros.
George Soros. The sick Soros.
Yes, Swami.
And you are also, to a great extent, just very much corrupted. I tried my very best, but you are stubborn. You don't want to change. If you want a life which has some significance, then you need to be enthusiastic. You need to do things without expecting anything in return. If you are looking for fruits, if you are looking all the time that you will be praised, you are just a mustache baby, a puerile person. How long you will remain the same? It's high time to change.
Yes, correct, Swami.
It looks like again China is playing the same game. In one day there were 15,000 cases, and it is there are rushes in the hospital, and small children are affected this time. So maybe their intention is to destroy the next generation of all the countries. He is a complete nincompoop and asshole. When China chooses such leader, they are also totally responsible. You cannot blame. And the whole world is responsible. That was the right time to punish this man. He should have been boycotted totally. But they didn't. That shows that they are also part of the game. They don't have the guts to stand against evil. And the world learned nothing out of it. Maybe they became far worse than what they were before. So they need more of this kind of thing. If they are not ready to learn, then the whole world, the man has to disappear from this planet. It should begin again. Just a man who is only interested in making money and being popular is not worth anything. Is not worthy to be called a man.
Yes, Swami, correct.
We have created a very retarded humanity, and all the generation which is coming is worse than the previous one. They may have become a computer, but they have lost everything. No consciousness, no soul, no heart, no sensitivity, just a programmed computer. This is falling far below animals. That's why animals looks graceful, but human being has no grace, no beauty. You may look attractive for a while, but that is only the cover. Once you remove the cover, everything inside is very dirty. And the man from whom I was listening to it, he lives in China. His family is also affected, his wife and his children, and he himself. And he had Chinese doctor friends. They told that if it is still, they call it unknown virus or unknown. But again, the WHO and the pharmaceutical industries, they are saying there should be vaccination. So maybe they are together. They have joined hands in this criminal thing. Again, they will earn money. Now they have learned the way, and it is said that those who are super rich, those who decide things, they have already decided to curtail the population of the earth. So they will do anything because everyone is asleep. And we think if we are living in a democratic setup, then everything is all right. You have to just vote, press the machine once 5 years, and everything will be all right. But democracy is just a mobocracy, a dumbocracy, where the last man decides things, where the most unintelligent and retarded decide things. It should democracy, where people who have some intelligence and wisdom, they should decide, not the last benchers.
Yes, Swami.
You are which bencher?
I'm with Swami Bencher.
So I will drag you. You can't go on your own. I will have to drag you.
Yes.
Why you are making my effort double?
No, I
You
follow
make some
Swami.
effort yourself.
Yeah, you don't need to drag me. I follow you, Swami.
There is no need to follow. You have to learn.
Okay.
You have to become wise yourself. If you follow, then you will always remain a blind person. All followers are blind. They are clever people. They don't want to make effort, so they are following someone. You can follow even a complete idiot and call him a prophet. Now, in many countries, far right people are coming into power. Already in Argentina and perhaps also in Netherlands. The right government is already there, and there in every country, most of the European countries, they are deciding for the right government. In Netherlands, the man who will be the head now, he has already said, I will ban Quran. And I will demolish all the mosques. It can be a good beginning, but there will be a lot of bloodshed in it. When you have created the Frankenstein monster, you have to deal with it. It is said that in China, they will destroy all the masjid. Whatever remains, they have already destroyed all, most of the masjid perhaps, but they will destroy all the masjid till 2024. 2024, it is this year.
This year is 23, Swami.
Maybe. Oh, 23. Okay. Next year. They're doing it fast. In that, people should learn from China. When they do something good, one has to appreciate. I like his statement always. Islam is a mental disease. I always used to think, since I started knowing about it, but when he said it, I found a friend in that at least. So now this is time where if you want to still live some meaningful and significant life, there is only one way, that is be totally sincere in meditation and do only those things which helps you to be meditative and which can help those also who want to be meditative.
Okay,
Do you
Swami.
have anything to ask?
For now, no, Swami.
What? No, you are all the time full of your own constipated shit.
Those are to be.
If you say for now, no, then what do you think? I will be available to you all the time.
No, that's not what
When I am available, you should ask then. That means your life is totally unanalyzed. Now you have become programmed by Osho's words that you have to be in no mind, but you are not in no mind. You are without mind.
Yes, Swami.
What yes?
I don't know what to say, Swami.
So ask something otherwise. And ask quickly.
Okay.
So
I
don't have this illusion that you have no question. You have millions of questions.
have
But you are
questions,
you have repressed it.
I thought I will ask later, Swami.
No, why later? Why later? Oh, the food. The food is your real God.
Because if he come later, I need to go for a while, Swami.
What for a while? You will shit and then you will eat and then you will talk.
No, I will just need to take the food from him.
It will take 1 minute. I will wait.
Okay. So my question is.
And I am not going to talk maybe again today. Okay. So whatever you have to ask now.
Okay, Swami.
I have to do other things also.
Okay.
I am not like you. As long as I am breathing, I will try to do something which has some meaning. I am not asleep like you, that I will just try to forget things. By forgetting, you are not getting free from anything. Things are accumulating. You are becoming even more stupid. So there is only one way in counter thing, face things. All other ways are just escapes. And that will increase your problem more. Okay, ask.
So my question is, like whenever I face trouble, like sometimes I look at some quotes from Bible, like you surrender your problems to God. Sometimes there's a relief, Swami. I feel a relief in this, like you don't worry so much, you surrender your problems to God. But I've also heard from Swami that there's no God. So, but sometimes I do feel that if I'm facing anything that troubles me and I just surrender them to God, I just feel that the burden is off me. And also I feel that there must be a higher power that is higher than me, higher than the mind, higher than society. So my question is, how do I'm a bit confused between, is there what I mean, I don't know. Okay, let me think. How do I accept that, not to say accept, how do I live a life where I do trust that there's a higher power, and yet I also feel that consciousness is the most important thing in life?
You have ever met any God anywhere?
I have not. I have seen, I don't
What
know,
you have
but
seen?
like I see God in the sunrise, I see God in the sunset, I see God in the rain, in the rainbow.
This
But
is
I have not seen.
you are just being a parrot. You are just quoting other people. If you have seen God there, then why you are in misery? Then why your problems are not solved? You cannot even see God in yourself. And you are seeing in sun, in moon, in that which is nearest. If you have to see anywhere, first you will see inside. You are quoting Bible. And one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest statement in Bible is, there may be few others, but what Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within you. You cannot even find God within you, and you are seeing it in sun, in moon, in rainbow, in rain, in temples. If you can see God within you, and this has to be a real thing, and you are just imagining. That is the way of devotion, that you surrender your ego, your mind to something. But you are, whatever you are saying is a mind of a politician. You cannot, you are one of the last person to surrender. But when you are totally, utterly tired of your effort, maybe for a while, in Hindi it is said, Hare ko Hari Naam. When you have totally lost, when you are totally defeated, then you start remembering an imaginary God. This is also a mind of a greedy person, that you will get some help from somewhere. Things are wrong inside you. You have created a mind which is creating disaster for you, which is creating storms for you, which is creating chaos for you, which is creating disharmony in your life. And you think some God will change it. You are just being a childish person. You are being a child. That you are praying to, with your folded hand to a God. That helps for a while because you are no longer believing in your own mind. Now you have become totally deflated. So for a while, you look like you are relaxed, but this is not real relaxation. The moment you will have energy, the moment your mind starts functioning again, then you will forget all gods. You are a person who goes on jumping from here to there. You are following a path, then because to surrender to a real person has all the limitations. So you cannot surrender there. You are finding ways. You are surrendering to sun, you are surrendering to moon, to rainbow, to some god, which is all bogus. You are not surrendering anywhere. This is just being very cunning and clever. When we use the word God, it is very confusing what you mean. If you are not able to feel any godliness in you, how can you feel anywhere else? You are just quoting people like Osho and other people that you see God in sun, in rain, in rainbow, in stars, in moons. You see only shit in yourself. Only Satan in yourself. Saturn, what it's called. Saturn, okay. And you are seeing God outside. How it is possible? You can see anything beautiful, meaningful, significant when you have yourself become beautiful. And when you are transformed, then that will be reflected in whatever you are doing. What you are saying is that God is separate from you. If there is some God, it is in everything. It is eminent in everything. It is like the salt which, if you mix it in the water, it is everywhere. The water becomes salty. So if God is somewhere, you cannot make it separate from yourself. First, you will see God in yourself. That is what those sages who went inside, they said, Aham Brahmasmi. I am that God. I am Atma Brahm. This very Atma is Brahm. There is no separation. Pragyanam Brahm. This very consciousness is Brahm. Tattvamasi Svet Ketu. The master said to the disciple, you are that. But you don't want to make any effort. So you are quoting Bible. For that, a different kind of heart is needed. I don't know whether anyone realized anything. Maybe some may have realized. But then people just go on being monkey. They just go on quoting things. If someone has surrendered, you cannot again unsurrender. Once the surrender has happened, it has happened forever. You cannot go back. If your heart is transformed, then whatever happens, you have surrendered. You have what my master, that was his mantra. Teri raza puri ho. Let thy will be done. You are not that type of person. You are a doubting Thomas. But when something is not working, then you are jumping like a frog or a kangaroo from here to there. Surrender to something which is real. You are surrendering to something which is just, you are surrendering to sun. You are surrendering to some God which is just your imagination. Surrender to something which is real. Don't surrender to a book or some prophet happened 10,000 years back. Then you are just manipulating things. This is all coming out of your impurity. You don't want to change. So you are finding ways and devices. In a real person, you will always find imperfection. Because that you are looking for that. You are not interested in truth. You are interested in form. That is the name of the book of my master. Osho is not a body. It's better even to say Osho is not a person. But we are always looking for some person who will be just saying only good things about you, and then your surrender is just ego being bubbled up. Ego is being inflated. Someone is inflating your ego and it is all false pseudo surrender. When your mind is in a de-arranged way, when you are greedy inside, when there is lust inside, when you are mad with ambition, when you are sick with your desires, when you are just wanting things others should give to you, you are begging to some God that your life should become good. Some astrologer will help you and there will be no trouble. This is being very political. When you are full of jealousy, full of competitiveness, full of violence, so praying to some God, how it will help? You know inside this, God is your own creation. You will use this God for your own mean desires. For a while, maybe it will look something is good, but why then again you are back to this square one?
Yes, Swami.
What? You farted very poisonous fart.
No, Swami. Everything you have
you are just a person who cannot surrender. Otherwise, 5-6 years is a long time. Anyone giving you so much time and everything, but your doubts, your suspicion, so you are surrendering to rain, to sun, to rainbow, to this, that. You have to surrender to something which is real. Otherwise, you are playing your own games, a mental game. I am not interested in your surrender, but that has to happen in you. Now you say, what is the reality?
The reality, I am not certain yet. I don't know.
You have not even moved even 5 steps. I am giving you little more. I could have said not even 1 step. Because according to Osho, and he is right that 1 step is half the journey is complete. Either you trust someone totally. He may be a right person, he may be even fake. But if you have surrendered, you can be transformed. Or just go inside totally. That you cannot go. You may go become mad. Or try both the things. But you are not doing anything sincerely. Not even 1 hour you can dedicate in a day. You're just somehow filling the gaps. Somehow managing to show to me or Sue that you are doing something. If 1 day, 5 days I will stop talking, all your meditation will vanish in thin air. Reply quickly because I have to go also. You just go on wasting time. What?
I will settle the problem of tiredness and I will continue with daily meditation.
There is no problem of tiredness. You have nothing to settle. You have to just decide. This I will do, I will settle, I will this. This will take eternity. Once something is clear, once you have understood, you have not to surrender to your lower desires where you want to be comfortable. First finish the things you have to do. And if you cannot do, if you feel like you are really very tired, that has to be real tiredness. Then don't do on that day. But don't remain divided. You have said, I am going to meditation. You have given the time also. And then you are not going. What kind of a person you are then? A person is, are there hundreds of people living inside you that 5 minutes back you said, I am going to meditation from this time to that time. And then again you have vanished. Just see your reality. You have created yourself like that. You were going to madhouse. You see how much you are responsible for that. Don't just go on blaming other people that they created this situation. They may have done anything. That is not in your hand. You have to take the reign of your life in your own hand. Otherwise, you will be just vacillating all the time. You will be like a football. Anyone kicks you in west, you go to west. Then someone kicks you to north, you go there.
You're right, Swami.
No, just by saying you are right, what you am I a politician that I am looking for your vote?
No, I'm just telling you that there's no resistance in what you're saying and I see my mistake.
If you have seen, then do.
Yes.
When you will do?
Now.
You have already wasted so much of the time. You are just see the cunningness, just see the shit inside you. And you cannot be meditative if you don't have any feeling. That feeling has to be there. I am not saying that you have to help any particular form. All forms are just mirage. They are all just dreams. But inside the form, there is something real. You have to do things which help those who are really thirsty. Those who are really fed up of the kind of life they are living. That's why I say share it. There are very few people who are seeking real thing. The whole world is corrupted to such an extent that everyone is just seeking garbage. That's why these things appeal when it is written in Bible. that you have to surrender. To whom to surrender? The whole Christian world has surrendered. The whole Islamic world has surrendered. And what is the result? Only bloodshed and crusade and jihads. What better you can do by surrendering to a fake God? When you have gold nugget, when the sages of Upanishad, I'm not saying because I am born in India. When Jesus says the kingdom of God is within you, I mean, I appreciate these kind of things. Because if you are looking towards sky, you can go on looking, nothing will ever happen. This is all your projection, your own imagination. It's all bogus. A person who doesn't want to change at all, who doesn't want to make any effort, they just go on doing with folded hand, they go to temple. It's all their mental creation. If you are a genuine person, anything can help. Even sun can help, even temple can help. Because you went there to melt. But you are not melting with me. Because you are just looking for praise. And who is looking for praise? The ego, which is just nothing but shit. That is your only problem. That is your only disease. And you want that to be fed, to be nourished. How much I will have to speak? 6-7 years you are not changing at all. Because you don't want to change. You are not seeing your cunningness, your cunning mind which is inventing things. You see God in heaven, you see God in your shit, you see God in your fart, you see God in your saliva, you can see anywhere. Then you see God in sun and moon and stars. First see God inside you. God is not a person. God is the knower, always the knower, never the known. You can invent all these ideas that helps people to earn money. You can make temples and churches and mosques and earn billions. It may have been a device. A person who is genuine, who is authentic, he can still use it can still help him to some extent. But the person has to be the right. If you are a wrong person, nothing will help you. You can be sitting in the presence of the greatest master ever born, and you will remain the same retarded person. Even in the front of Buddha, you will be a Buddhu. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
What yes?
You are right.
What yes? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So surrender totally, send me $1 billion.
Yes, Swami. Actually, Swami, yesterday
Never.
I was thinking, Swami, I was thinking.
If you go on just thinking that we are going to be here eternally, your money will save you. Nothing is going to save you. We are all just soap bubbles.
Yes.
I tell you to do something, because when I saw that, I saw my whole family. They are successful. They have everything. They are appreciated by society. They have power. They have money. Everything. But they are not contented. They are not peaceful. They are not silent. Whatever they have has not changed them at all in any way. Then I thought, this is not the right way. At the maximum, what I can be. When I joined my +2, I told you yesterday also that I was the one who was answering maximum. But I became bored very quickly. This is all bullshit. I was so much inside my whole. They created all this sickness, because if you are living with sick people, you will become sick. So I was looking some way out of it. When you are really genuinely seeking, you will be helped. Whatever you want, existence will provide you. If you really want with totality. But we don't want anything totally. We are always lukewarm. When someone comes to you to help you, then you are looking here and there to stars, to moons, to rainbow, to this, that. This is what happened to Mr. Bhupendra and Mr. Donkey, Mr. Prince. prince of donkeys. It's not that I'm angry or anything, but they wasted my time and then their time also, unnecessarily. If someday you have some problem, you should tell it. Reveal yourself totally. If you're hiding things, I'm not an infallible God or infallible Pope that I will know everything, whatever is happening inside you. I can see your bundle of confusion. The clouds are there. But I'm not a mind reader that I will read. I can feel your energy. Your energy is not right. So because I was in an environment where I could not have done both the things. And I realized, I understood that if you try to do everything, you will be able to do nothing. And what is most important should be done first. The whole world may say anything. That is, if I am worrying about that, I'm just a politician. I just want to be a popular person. But my family was such that where they were ready to provide food. In that also, it is not that they were very kind to me. They wanted me to be a nobody. They wanted me to become totally dependent on them so that they can exploit me. But your desire has to be total in something. I paid all the price which I could pay. I'm not saying that I am a Hercules or something. I'm just an ordinary person. But whatever I could do, I did my very best. It took me a long time to understand why he's playing all those games. I could not understand that someone can go so down. That's why I understood it's all just nonsense that someone is your father, someone is your mother. They're thinking good about you. They have not even able to think good about themselves. They are themselves full of mud. How they are going to help you? They're themselves drowning. They're themselves sick. So how you think they will do anything healthy for you? But we want to remain in our sweet dreams. That's why I said it is your money. You can go on wasting anywhere, but you are just wasting. You are just throwing away your money where it is worthless. You are such a stupid person. I am telling you all the time. These astrologers, they are not even real astrologers. They have just mugged up some books, and their interest is only to earn money. If you are not a meditative person, if you are not a top grade mathematician, you cannot be even a good astrologer. First thing is you need to be a meditative person. Only then you will tell truth. Otherwise you will be lying. And anyone who is having a big beard or wearing saffron cloth doesn't mean that he is a meditative person. He may be a charlatan. What Osho said in early days when he began his movement, that I have eyes and you have leg. So when the eyes and leg meets, then the journey can happen. I'm not quoting him exactly, but if you really consider someone as yours, then why the miserliness is there? You are hiding things. When you need for your own selfish end, you have money all the time. Now you say what you were saying, what you were thinking yesterday or whatever you were saying.
I I can't change the past, Swami, but I'm listening totally and without resistance, and I will change now.
Get out of your Chinese mind, which is only full of bullshit.
Yes, Swami.
If you have eaten so many of animals, they have suffered so much because of you. So you have to just, if you want to surrender to those animals. You have killed them, but they are providing you energy. They have become your blood and bone and marrow and everything.
Yes, Swami. But I'm not eating
You
meat,
did.
Swami.
You used to eat. That is what I said.
I'm just eating eggs, Swami. Should I drop eggs as well?
You eat egg as long as you have nothing better than that.
Okay.
You need some energy also. One has to not to go to extreme.
Okay.
You need some energy, which if you have nothing good, because to find good vegetarian food is difficult.
That's true.
And I don't believe in those idiots who says that one should not drink cow milk, one should not eat eggs. But the thing is, the way they torture for those things, that is wrong. Otherwise, the whole nature is offering something. They are contributing. That mangoes in the trees for you to eat. That is the law of the nature. They are not just those who say that it is only for calf. But I think they must be having more milk than I do. I'm not an expert in those things. Than just for their calves. But the way they try to increase the production of milk and the way they try to increase the number of eggs. But in that everywhere the human being is doing the same because they're totally unconscious. They're sick, they are retarded, they're cruel.
Yes, Swami.
It's not same when you are eating egg and when you are eating an animal. You're killing that animal forever, and it will not be even able to provide eggs again. You should take only that much which is needed. Eating mango and destroying a tree, they are not both same thing. If you are not eating, then the mango will start rotting. Someone has to eat it.
Yes, correct, Swami.
There are always philosophers, they will say many things, stupid things. If you want to go to extreme levels, then you have to be just like Mahavir. Only when something drops on the tree, he will eat. But that has to happen inside you, not that someone has to tell you. But it is always good to be in the middle. You remain more balanced. That's why I like Buddha's way, middle path. Don't go to any extreme. Only when you are in middle, you can be in samadhi. When you are going to any extreme, you cannot be in samadhi. Then you will have to make effort all the time. That's why Kabir said, sadhu sahaj samadhi bhali. Oh sages, the spontaneous samadhi is the right samadhi. But that will happen only when you have become a spontaneous person, when you're not a complex person. You're not divided, you have become one inside. You see how much trees and oxygen is needed. That's why you have to understand that you are not in an island. If you want to function well, the whole existence contribute. And that is reverence for life. It's all one, it is not divided. It is an interdependent world. No one can become independent. If you want to be independent, you are just an egoist, sick person. That's why I love Indian sages and Lao Tzu people. These people, they knew the secrets of nature. You cannot conquer nature. You want the very desire to conquer nature is coming from your inner violence, is coming from the ego, coming from a sick mind.
Yes, for me.
Is anything better, or you are all the time just have to go on barking and you will remain the same person?
Is anything what, Swami?
Is going to change inside you, or you will remain always the same person?
I'm changing, Swami. I'm changing, Swami.
Don't give big certificates to yourself so quickly.
Yeah. Okay, Swami.
Be more alert.
Okay.
That's why the sages in India, they said it is like treading upon the edge of razor. Always alert. And even if those who came to know themselves, it became possible for them because masters were available and scriptures were available. Otherwise, you will go always in wrong direction. You cannot condemn scriptures because they are based on someone else's real experience. It is better to be with a live master. But if you don't have any alive master, then even real scriptures can help. You have to be just more authentic.
Yes, Swami, correct.
Don't just quote things like parrot.
Okay, Swami.
If scriptures were meaningless, then why he also was giving commentaries on them?
That's right, Swami. That's right.
If you are not thinking, that doesn't mean you are meditative. You have to be totally present in the present moment. Otherwise, it's all just bogus. Only when you are present, some transformation can happen. If you are not present in the present, then you are missing each and every moment of life. You can make it into title or subtitle. Only when you are present. Transformation is possible. When you are present, you are conscious. That's all. Otherwise, how can you be conscious? This is the only way.
Okay, Swami.
You cannot be present if you are not conscious.
Yes, Swami.
And if just using good words, if you are not present, then the word consciousness is just a word in the dictionary. It has to function in your life. How it can function? Only when you try, you make effort to be present in this moment. You are not allowing your mind to move into past or future. That effort has to be made. Otherwise, your mind will go on in the past or future because that is the addiction, that is the habit you have created with your own effort. That also, you are always falling down. That is what you do. Whenever I'm saying anything, you are always thinking about it. When you are thinking, you are not present. You have to change that habit. Otherwise, you are not listening.
Okay, Swami, okay.
But you think you are so wise. That has become your habit. And to drop the habit, you need to make some effort. Otherwise, it will not drop on its own.
Okay.
The only real effort is try to be present in this moment. Because there is only this moment. If you are thinking, imagining that you will be present tomorrow or after 1 hour, that is just a dream. That will never happen. If you want to be present, you have to be present now, or it is never. Tomorrow never comes. Next moment also never comes. Whenever it comes as this moment. Once you are present here, you will start living in eternity, because then there is no longer any time. Past, present, future, everything disappears. These are all mental concepts.
Yes, Swami.